Mexico bill adversely affects disability rights. One of Mexico's most prominent members of the ruling party in the Senate is introducing a measure that will significantly limit the rights of individuals with disabilities under the country's civil law framework in less than 6 months. The federal civil code would be amended to allow courts and notaries public to evaluate whether or not a person with an intellectual or psychosocial disability has the competence to make legal choices using the concepts of differentiated capability and differentiated support. These authorities might appoint third parties or guardians to make choices for a person without their permission based on mental and psychological examinations of an individual. Only judges have the authority to make this judgment at this time. These changes might nullify any autonomous legal acts taken by people with intellectual and psychosocial impairments who are regarded to lack or have reduced ability, unless they are aided by a designated support person who can serve as a replacement decision-maker for them. The law will violate basic rights, such as the ability to own and manage property, inherit, and marry, in clear violation of the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities (CRPD). Mexico's federal civil code has problematic sections that confuse legal and mental ability. As a result of these rights violations, Mexico has been called out by the UN Committee on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. The committee voiced worry over provisions in the federal civil code that include regulations on legal incapacity and guardianship for individuals with impairments, notwithstanding a ruling by the National Supreme Court of Justice of 2019 in its concluding observations last week. The proposed legislation, on the other hand, would take a step backwards by giving more power to public notaries than now exists to courts in limiting legal ability. Disability should not be used as an excuse to limit a person's capacity to make choices. As soon as possible, Mexico should veto and replace the proposed legislation with a new law that is in accordance with Mexico's international human rights commitments.